I didn't know a single word in Turkish. She didn't know a single word in English. We didn't even speak the same alphabet, and yet we fell in love, got married in a dusty village outside Izmir, and somehow stayed together for nearly 40 years. I know what you're thinking. How's that even possible? Well, let me tell you how. Hi everyone, my name is Jack Miller. I'm 72 years old, and I live in Omaha, Nebraska. I spent most of my life working as an electrician, a good, steady job, nothing fancy. In 1983, I was 30 and unmarried. I wasn't exactly unlucky in love, I just never really clicked with anyone. That summer, my cousin Sam invited me to visit him in Turkey. He was in the Air Force, stationed near Izmir. I had never been overseas before. I didn't even have a passport until that trip. But I figured, what the heck, I'm not getting any younger. So I booked a flight. Istanbul hit me like a storm. The colors, the sounds, the smell of spices. I was overwhelmed. One night, we walked into a small tea house. It was loud, smoky, packed with locals, and that's where I saw her. Her name was Aylin. She was behind the counter, pouring tea with these graceful, calm movements. I remember the way she tucked her hair behind her ear while laughing at something one of the customers said. She looked like someone who knew exactly who she was. I liked that. So I went up to order some tea. She smiled and said something in Turkish. I froze. I stammered, "Do you speak English?" She just smiled, shook her head, and poured me tea. That was our first conversation. I kept coming back. Every night. She'd recognize me and wave. I started learning a few words. Merhaba, say, teşekkürler. We communicated through gestures and badly drawn pictures on napkins. One night, I drew a little airplane and pointed at myself, then held up 2 fingers. She looked at it, then frowned. I think she understood I was leaving in 2 days. She walked away, then came back with a small paper. It had her address on it. That was her way of saying, "Come back." Back in Omaha, nothing felt right. My house felt empty. My job felt dull. So I started writing her letters. I used a Turkish-English dictionary, wrote in the block letters. A month later, I got a postcard. It just said, "Çok özledim." Gel. I went back, this time with a ring in my pocket. We got married in her village. Her whole family came. I understood nothing anyone said, but her father shook my hand, and her mother cried and hugged me. That was enough. Life together wasn't easy. Our first big argument was about laundry. I accidentally shrank her favorite dress. She cried. I tried to fix it with duct tape. Big mistake. We didn't speak for 2 days. Then she brought out a tiny, burnt pot I'd ruined trying to cook rice. She just held it up, raised her eyebrows, and we both laughed so hard we cried. Years passed. We had 2 kids, John and Layla. She spoke to them in Turkish. I spoke to them in English. They turned out bilingual, which is amazing since I still can't say more than 10 words in Turkish. We opened a diner. Jack and Aylin's. She cooked the food. I fixed everything that broke. Every regular knew her. She didn't talk much, but everyone loved her. Then came the cancer. It was quick. 6 months from diagnosis to goodbye. At the hospital, I'd sit by her bed and hold her hand. She said very little. She just smiled. I said, "I wish I had learned Turkish better." She whispered, "You understood my heart." That was enough. So yeah, I married a woman I couldn't understand, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. Love doesn't need perfect words. It needs patience, laughter, and a little courage. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe and like the channel. I'll be back soon with more real stories like this one.